Hi there, I am Carrie and I am one of the CVTs here at Cat Adoption Team, and I'm sitting in a room with Ryoshi right now. So if you see a cattail around, it's true, you're seeing a cattail. I'm here to answer some questions that you guys asked on Instagram. So, and I apparently have a helper now. Question number one, what is Marquis paste and what is it used for? Marquis paste is a general dewormer. It's an anti-parasitic. It's primarily used to treat coccidia, which is a relatively common parasite that is found in the soil and all around, and younger animals are way more susceptible. The Companion Animal Parasite Council actually cited a survey in my research figuring out how prevalent is coccidia, and it can be anywhere from 3% to 36%. So it's kind of quite the range, and it's an easy treatment. So Marquis paste treats coccidia, and that's why we use it here. Question number two from sorry, thought I was playing with them. From Instagram. How can I dissuade my kitten from eating non-toxic houseplants? That is a great question, and I think something we all struggle with. The most obvious answer is to put them up, put them away somewhere that the kitten can't get to. That's often easier said than done, but it's the obvious one. If you can hang them or put them up on a shelf that's not accessible to the cats, obviously that's the easiest answer. That's not always possible, so what else can we do? We can make the area look as least appetizing as possible, if that makes sense. So cats don't like really strong scents, specifically citrus. So if you have any kind of citrusy scent that you can kind of localize to that area. Now, having said that, you do want to make sure it's not near the litter box or food or anything that the cat needs to get to, or else it could kind of potentially discourage them from using that. Another option is something textile. If they have to step on a countertop or a table to get to the plant, using something like either aluminum foil or the underside of one of those desk chair mats that are kind of nubbles? Is that a word? That are little spikes that it won't really hurt or damage them, but it won't be pleasant for them to stand on. So that way it also kind of takes you out of the equation of telling them no. It's physically the area. Is this going to happen right now? Don't work with cats, guys. Question number 3 from Instagram today is, drumroll kitten? No, now he's ignoring me. He did his business. He is done with me. Okay. Giving medication to kittens at home is tough. Any tips? That is very true. My number 1 tip typically is for you to stay as calm as possible. I feel like a lot of times we get kind of worked up and nervous and jittery, and it makes us not as good as doing it as well. Number 2, I personally love tricking them, trying to get them to take it on their own. If you have a chow hound, one thing that works well for my chow hound at my house is using treats. Hard treats. He loves hard treats. They know the sound of the hard treat bag, all that good stuff. Put a handful of them in your hand, and the pill, this works with pills obviously, put the pill in there and then kind of shake it up a little bit, rub it around, get the oils and the essence of the treat on that pill, and then give the kitty just a plain treat so he knows it is treats. You can follow it up with another treat, and then put them all down in front of him. And especially if you have other cats that are gonna come over and try to get in his pile, they'll normally just eat that up so fast that they don't even notice there's a pill in it. So that is one option. Another one is doing something similar, but like coating it in pill pocket or something gooey. Cheese. One of my cats loves cheese, and that's how she gets her pills, with a little cheddar. It does have to be a higher quality cheddar. She won't do the cheap stuff. I mean, true Oregon cat, right? But I do truly like trying to trick cats as much as possible to take their own medication so we don't have to fight about it and it doesn't become a thing. It's not always an option, and sometimes there is liquid medication that needs to be given. In that case, obviously, we have to force it down, right? And the best way I found is kind of try to sandwich it in between something positive, something they like, whether it be treats or petting or play. Hopefully not too rough of play because that can just get them worked up. The easiest way to actually get the medication in their mouth, on their lower jaw, they only have 3 teeth and then that big pointy canine. And there's kind of a nice gap in between their first tooth and that canine. So often if you get the nose of the syringe in between that little spot, it opens their mouth easier. You're not kind of running into any teeth. And then just make sure you have their head tilted up a little bit when you give that little squirt. Again, I understand this is all easier said than done, but patience and practice, you can do it. I believe in you guys.